The differences between a full restoration and partial restoration, why you would want one versus the other. So to capitalize on this opportunity with defining clean and seals, partial restorations, and full restorations, first and foremost, each and every company defines their processes based on the processes that they have put in place to achieve the goal that our customers want. Whenever any natural stone restoration specialist comes to your home, they are looking at different things. They're looking at materials, they're looking at shine, they're looking at why. They should be looking at materials, looking at shine, looking at why, looking at place, location, use, functionality, etc., etc., etc. And when they are able to determine the final product that you as the customer wants, they then implement their own verbiage. What we've been able to do within our company is we understand that there is a multitude of processes that can be done. There's different types of resin pucks or different types of ceramic pucks. You got ceramic, you got resins, you got hog hairs. On the hog hairs, you got different brands. The different brands have different levels of grit. The diamonds that are encrusted into these different pads are not created equal. There are some diamonds that cut better on different materials. The softer the stone, the easier it is to refinish and repolish. Then you choose which diamond set it is that you want. There are a ton of variables. And then even when you determine what's successive and what steps it is that you want to go ahead and do, it could be as straightforward as 2-step grind, 3-step hone, 3, 4, 5-step polish, and be done with it. There are times where you need to do a 4 or 5-step grind. Maybe you got to grind with a resin at 50 grit, 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, all resins, then switch over to perhaps pads, so on and so forth. And all of those are steps that are determined by the estimator when he's there looking and evaluating the project. By doing so, they can then go ahead and inform the technicians on what process it is that they need to do. So within our company, we understand that there's a myriad of different processes that we could do. This would be a full resto is the whole thing, partial resto, or just a clean and seal. Again, depending on what it is that you want. There's a ton of different ways that we can go about achieving the goal. So what we do is we keep it short and we keep it simple. It's a clean and seal, it's a partial restoration, it's a full restoration. On our website, you're going to see that we do have pricing listing, and those are general. Why are they general? Because the pricing that's there generally represents what most people need at a reasonable and equal dollar amount, price point, to achieve the goal that the customer wants. You as the customer, I don't believe you want to read on your estimate how many grind steps, how many polishing steps, and then you want to go do and do a topical powder polish or a crystallizer or so on and so forth, and look through all those different steps, and for each and every different one there's another itemized line item of the additional cost, and what you thought was only going to be $350 turns into $800. So what we've been able to do is just systemize that into understanding, number one, what's the goal. Number two is being able to determine and identify how many steps in the process needs to be done and how that applies to what we define as full resto, partial resto, or a clean and seal. And then when we communicate the information to the technician and they read their scope of work, it is in line with the verbiage that we speak. And when they are done, our customers are satisfied. And to go back full circle, the satisfaction of the customer 100% depends on the ability to communicate with the deciding party. Speaking to that person with the objective, with their goal, to understand that is the key to ensuring that everything goes as seamless as it does for us. So, anywho, with that being said, just went into a little rant because it's true. We work with these different. This company says it doesn't need a full restoration. This company says it doesn't need a this, and just go ahead and define why it is what we do and why we do it, and that's it. All right, so I gotta gas up. thank you so very much for joining us again, and I do hope that all this information helps out, is informative and helpful. If you know of anybody else that could benefit from listening to this, or being introduced to our company, please, by all means, we appreciate any share, like, and referrals. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.